Pregame warm-ups just about complete in Motown. The White Sox and the Tigers are next. Just over the river from Windsor, Ontario, we're in downtown Detroit at lovely Comerica Park. It's the opener of this three-game series between the Chicago White Sox and the Detroit Tigers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here with you for this AL Central Division matchup. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a couple of right-handers set to square off here in the opener.
Well, you're looking at two guys here getting their second opportunity here this year. Mixed results, as you can see, in their first turn, so we'll see what's in store for them in this second time around.
We'll hear plenty more from the guys moving forward, but before we do, let's take a look here at the starting lineup for the visiting Chicago White Sox, as Robin Ventura has them lined up this way. Shane Green gets the ball to face them, and I think the one key will be how aggressive he is on the mound. He's got to get the ball and go right after hitters because he can get into trouble when he nitpicks and falls behind. And a quick look now at the defensive alignment behind him for Detroit. Adam Eaton will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway.
Hitting out for the White Sox, the center fielder, number 1, Adam Eaton.
And our first pitch is taken for ball one as we are officially underway from Comerica Park. Eric, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
And they've been as hot as anybody in the league recently. So all they need to do is keep playing the way they've been playing, and you have to say they stack up with anybody in baseball.
Ready now on 1-1. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. Here comes a 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. 2-2. Swing and a hot shot toward third, but this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. One gone. Time to check out the scouting report here as we run the numbers on this 26-year-old right-hander. Melky Cabrera will stand in, and you see the slow start by the numbers as he's struggling to crack 200 on this new season. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as you'll take a look at ball one, 1-0.
Yeah, Cabrera just got a gift right there.
One out, nobody on. The 1-0 pitch. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Now the 2-0 home. Too high, and it's 3-0.
He's definitely looking fastball there, and you know, he got one, but good recognition not to go up and chase it.
.30 is on the way. That one's in there, 3-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Top of the first just underway here in Motown. Now the 3-1 pitch. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. Full count pitch on its way. And this is hit well towards the hole. From deep in the hole. And he's safe at first. Boy, great effort, but he wasn't able to get enough on that throw. And that'll be scored an infield single.
But this would have taken a superhuman effort right here, deep in the hole. You see, he doesn't have time to plant himself, so he just leaps into the air, fires it across the diamond. Just a great effort, but this was always going to be a base hit.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Runners on first with one down. He's set, now the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Pause, now the pitch. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Well, that's a good confidence builder with a runner on base here in the first. But this is definitely the man to worry about in this lineup. There's little question about that, so he'll be fired up about that one.
Adam LaRoche will get his first opportunity now. 0 for 4 in Wednesday's ball game. First pitch coming. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
And one thing to keep an eye on as this game goes along, first pitch strikes. The more this guy can work from ahead, the better off he's going to be.
From the stretch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. He's set, now the pitch. That's popped up, now towards short right field. And this will be taken in out there by Kinsler, and that ends the inning. White Sox leave 1. It's the White Sox 0. Tigers coming up. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Here's a look at the starting lineup for the Tigers now. And there you see the starting pitcher they'll match up against as you look at his numbers on the right side of your screen. Behind him, the White Sox defensively will line up like this. Rajay Davis will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Center fielder, Rajay Davis.
And a ball, 1-0. EK, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field here in this scoreless ball game. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
And I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind you. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but they're capable of playing much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here in this one.
But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Jose Iglesias will stand in for the first time now, and he'll do so as the 4th leading hitter in the American League. First pitch on the way. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, and that's a base hit. And he continues to hit the ball well, as that'll push his hitting streak up to 7 games now. Miguel Cabrera will get his first shot now with the runner at first following the 1-out single. Now here's the first pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Comes set, now the pitch. Grounded fouled off to the right. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Comes set, now the pitch. Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2. Now the 1-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
And when you're trying to think down in the zone, that's a pitch you're just not prepared to see. I think it just caught him off guard there, as this is in there at the letters.
Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. That average way up there to start things out. 3 homers, 10 RBIs. A runner on first with 2 away. The next pitch. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And that one is out of here. Planted into the right field bleachers. A 2-run shot for Victor Martinez. And it's given Detroit a 2-0 lead.
Well, when you start relying on one pitch out there, you become a one-pitch pitcher, there's no doubt in the hitter's mind what's coming. He's sitting on this one all the way, and he launches it right over the wall.
Here's J.D. Martinez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 281 the average entering play. 1 home run and 5 driven in. Now here it comes. And that misses 1-1.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Here's the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Here comes the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2-2 pitch on the way. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And the throw from shallow right in time at first, and the inning will come to an end. The Tigers do get a couple, however, on this two-run home run. Second inning coming up, and it's now 2-0 Tigers. Avisail Garcia will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Swing and a liner, but foul. And now a pitch on the way. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. One on the way. And this is fouled back and out of play. The right-hander deals on 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Just overmatched him there. It's a 1-2 fastball. This is right by him. Absolutely no contest.
Here's the shortstop, Alexi Ramirez. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. No home runs just yet, and with just the lone RBI. The pitch. And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit well out toward left field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
And you'll see where this pitch is. It's up, but it's up far enough that he can't quite get on top of it. And he winds up lifting a lazy fly ball.
Here's Connor Gillespie. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's the pitch. Now a ball hit back up the middle. Can he get up and make the play? Yes, he can. A beautiful play that time, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Tigers 2 and the White Sox nothing. Yoenis Cespedes will stand in with an even .300 average here in the month of April. And here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Here it comes. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. One pitch on the way. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Here we go again. He's fallen behind already here to start the second. I guess he didn't learn his lesson.
Ready with the 2-1. Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
And we're going to see a lot more of this because this is a guy who's let it be known that he will work inside. He'll even back you off the plate if he has to.
Here's the payoff pitch. Now he takes something off there as this is skied out to deep center field. Eaton has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Well, we all know it here in Detroit. It's a big ballpark. 420 out there to dead center. He's got plenty of room to range back there and just put it away. Well, he just hit that to the wrong part of the ballpark.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Here we go.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start an at-bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
Here comes the 1-0.
Here we go.
And this will be fouled away. The 1-1. Pitch taken there by Kinsler, and he's out in front now. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes, 2-1. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. Here he comes on 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a line drive to left. Into a slide as he makes a great basket catch.
Well, this ball's sinking quickly, and he just doesn't want to go for that shoestring catch. This is a nice job to tuck himself into a slide and put it away.
Nick Castellanos now, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. That average for him sitting at 345. 1 home run and 6 RBIs. 2 out, nobody on. Now the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. Base hit. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
And you know, I think we're starting to see, now that he's got some major league playing time under his belt, it's starting to come a little bit easier to him. He's starting to drive the ball, and he's starting to drive the ball with authority, too. And this is case in point as he winds up on second with a ringing double.
Alex Avila will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. Pitch on its way to Avila. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He picks up his first 2-base hit of the new season. The 1-0. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And no one will track it down. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
A 2-1 offering. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. As the Tigers have opened it up even further, it's now 4-0.
they can get you from anywhere. I mean, that's the number 9 hitter here, and he's taking one over the wall. You sure don't get a lot of easy outs with this lineup.
Here's Rajay Davis now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
Come on, Tiger.
1-0 on the way.
Here we go.
In tight again, and it's to 2-0 now. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
2-0 count, the pitch. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Cabrera is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We played 2. It's now 4-0 Detroit. Micah Johnson will get his first chance here. 2 for 4 in Wednesday's game.
Second baseman, Micah Johnson.
Now here's the first pitch. Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left. Now here's the pitch. Now he runs up and gets this one down. On the barehanded attempt, gets by him here, and that ought to go as a bunt single.
I tell you, when it's done right, it looks so easy. I mean, this ball is put down almost equidistant from all 3 guys that had a shot at this. Perfectly done.
Tyler Flowers digs in at the plate.
Go back to Chicago. Let's go, Detroit.
He's ready now. The pitch. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
He's leaning towards second.
1-0. Fouled back. Nobody out, runner on first.
Get him doubled up.
Now the 1-1. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Martinez is there, and he has it for the out.
Well, I think this is a slider down in the zone, running away. And that's a very difficult pitch to drive with any authority unless you're a guy like Matt Kemp. And this becomes a harmless fly out to right field.
Adam Eaton will try it once more. He lined out to start the ball game. First offering on the way. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Hey, Tigers, let's go.
The 1-0 home. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. So take a look at a few and see what he's got.
The 2-0 on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, you know, even 4-run leads have a tendency to disappear when you can't find the strike zone. He's got to figure it out here quick before things get away from him.
Come on, Tigers, let's
Now the 3-0 offering. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Here he comes on 3-1. And it's full now, 3-2. And you figure to see that change up more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you've got this pitch in your arsenal. Sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not show everything right away, but here, you want these guys to be thinking, I know he's got that changeup, so I'd better not sit on the fastball too often.
And Kinsler will settle under this one for out number 2.
Oh, man, would he like to have that swing back. I mean, he just missed hammering this ball, but just got underneath it a little bit. He's not going to be happy about that one because even he thought he was right on it.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And striding in is the left fielder, Melky Cabrera. First pitch to him. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
It looked like he was going to try to go the other way with that thing, but a wise idea there to try to hold up.
Two out with the man at first. Now the 1-0. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 2-run shot for Melky Cabrera. And the White Sox get a bit closer. It's now a 4-2 game.
And let's take a look at where this pitch ends up. And you can see there, you know, even though this pitch isn't technically in the strike zone, it's still pretty much in his wheelhouse, and he just yanks this thing right out of here.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
And the pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 2 in the inning for the Sox, however. They come on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's the Tigers 4 and the White Sox 2. Jose Iglesias makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch coming. Here's the first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
Now, after a rough couple of innings, you'd like to give your guy a chance to straighten himself out here, but I also think you got to keep your options open in case he just doesn't have it.
1-0 pitch now. Now a swing and a ball pulled down the line to 3rd. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Miguel Cabrera will stand in, the American League's all-star starter at first base a season ago. First pitch coming. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. That pitch count, as you see, already standing at 41.
And you don't need Eric or I to tell you about that. That's way too many this early.
The 1-0. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
After the strikeout his first time around, I think he was able to use that first at-bat as a learning experience. Those have both been real good takes.
2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
And even on 3-0, it's no given that he's going to be taken up there. We've seen him go after pitches in this spot before. He's not going to hold back.
Third inning here, already 4-2 our score. The 3-0. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
And once they fell behind in the count, I think this is a case where they just say, look, you're going to have to fish for something because we are not going to just lay one right in there for you. Probably not a bad decision against a power guy like this.
Victor Martinez will stand in, coming off a season in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger at DH. Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
From the belt, the pitch. There goes Cabrera. And a good pitch there as he has to fight this one off to the left, and the count moves to 0-2 now. As a look, now the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And with a runner on first, you better have a catcher that you can rely on if you're going to bounce a changeup on an 0-2 count. Luckily, he does.
Let's go one more time, baby.
The 1-2 with one away. Now a ball sliced hard on the ground. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
And another hard-hit ball off of him right there. That's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
J.D. Martinez will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Stay clear of the DP.
Now the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
Here's a 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he will make the catch back there as they're a step closer to getting out of this with 2 away now.
Well, sometimes when you miss with your location, it actually works to your benefit. I mean, this pitch is further up than I think he wants it, but hey, it works out for him.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
1-0 on the way. Fouled back. The 1-1 home. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike two.
And even though you got a 2-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring position out there. That could come back to bite you later.
Here's the 1-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Tigers strand a pair as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Adam LaRoche will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Designated hitter, Adam LaRoche.
Now the first pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Pitch on the way. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
And now a pitch on the way. Got him.
If you want to see a guy get blown away at the plate, this is just one finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched there.
So here is Avisail Garcia. As he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out toward right field. Martinez will wait on it, and that's out number 2.
Shortstop number 10,
Alexi Ramirez will dig in now, the winner of the American League's Silver Slugger Award for shortstop a season ago. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses, ball 1. Here's the 1-0 now to Ramirez. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. Here's the 1-1. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Come on.
1-2. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. Throw in time and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox. Still down by a count of 4-2. Ian Kinsler will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Here's the first offering. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1.
And for that guy right there, this is going to be an important inning. He's already given up 4 runs through 3. And you know, they need to get a minimum of 5, hopefully 6 innings out of him. So he needs to show something right here.
1-0 pitch is hit on the ground to third. No problem here, 1 away.
Third baseman, number 11, Nick Castellanos.
1 away, and here's the third baseman, Nick Castellanos. First pitch on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Let's go, Tigers!
4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Here comes the 1-1. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. The 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Rajay Davis will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. First pitch coming. There's a shot out to right center field. And this is going to get between Eaton and Garcia and make it all the way to the wall. And now third base coach Dave Clark's giving him the come on around third. And this will add on to their lead. It's now a 5-2 ball game.
Even though he's been around for quite some time, he still get those legs turning when he sees an opportunity. And he makes it all the way around to third on the RBI triple.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
Here's the 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
Ah, and another good hitter's count to work with here. They've been able to sit back and just really tee off on him.
Men on third with 2 down.
Let's go, Detroit!
Here comes the 2-0. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Tigers do get one on this RBI triple. We played 4. It's now 5-2 in favor of Detroit. Connor Gillespie will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Third baseman, Connor Gillespie.
Come on, Detroit!
Now here's the first pitch. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
The batter, number 7.
And there's a look at his pitch count so far. You can see he's already thrown 37 pitches for strikes. That shows me that he's been able to work the zone effectively to this point.
Micah Johnson will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. Now here's the first pitch.
Yeah.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Get me out here!
Now here it comes. Oh, and he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Got in his kitchen big time right there.
The pitch. I can't get him to go after that slider. It's 1-2.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Here comes a 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. Here he comes again, 1-2. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone. Tyler Flowers will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. And here's the first pitch. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the White Sox, and the deficit remains 5-2. Miguel Cabrera will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the fifth.
The first baseman, number 24, Miguel Cabrera.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First offering on the way. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Come on, Cabrera!
Now the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Line 11, 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, let's go Tigers! You can do it!
1-1 pitch coming now to Cabrera. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
But when you start that pitch off the edge, most guys know well enough to lay off. You've got to start it on the edge if you want him to chase.
Here comes the 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
2-2.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Well, that pitch is so low and such an easy take that you basically waste that opportunity you had on 2-2.
Now the 3-2 pitch. It looked like Cabrera was a bit anxious that time, as this will find the seats down the left field line foul. The next 3-2. Now a hard liner toward short. And the throw by Ramirez is in time, and there's one away.
And that ball is rifled at him that time, and it just about took him into left field. Somehow he gets his glove down there and makes a nice play.
Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez.
Here we go.
As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. Here it comes. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
I think generous is the word here. That looked like it was 6 inches off the plate.
All right, Martinez.
And the pitch. And Victor able to lay off that one, and the count moves to 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Now the 1-2. And this is swung on and missed by Victor as he's down on strikes for the second out.
Well, it's really not too hard to figure out what the game plan is on a guy like this. You cannot give him anything up around the belt that he can drive. So you're going to see that all 4 pitches are either mid-thigh or below, and that's right about where you're going to want to be pitching against a guy like this.
Here's J.D. Martinez. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Some would say he's showing good patience here, waiting for his pitch. But as a number 5 hitter, I think you need to make something happen.
5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Out of play. The next 0-2. And a swing and a miss, as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. They're still out in front, 5-2. Adam Eaton will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. And that's taken for strike one. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Let's go, Tigers.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here comes the 1-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching. And this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Melky Cabrera will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his two-run homer that had him rolling early on. First pitch coming. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball one.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch, something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Here comes the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Here comes the 3-0. And he'll just lay this one in there. 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Here he comes. 3-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. 3-2. Here it is. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
And you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. You can see what his breakdown is so far.
Jose Abreu will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. First pitch to him. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Now the 1-0 pitch. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the 2nd inning.
5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Ready now on 1-1. This one softly hit and fouled off to the left, and that moves the count to 1-2 now. The right-hander deals on 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. The 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
And even 3-2, I don't know if you want to challenge him here. Better to put him on than to give up a solo home run.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's the full count offering. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. There to get it is Kinsler. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox. They trail 5-2. Matt Albers will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the sixth.
Number 34, Matt Albert.
Yoenis Cespedes will stride in here to get the Tigers started in their half of the sixth. First pitch is a breaking ball taken down and away for ball one. Action in the White Sox bullpen now as they have a left-hander getting loose. The 1-0 pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
And I just think this is one of those swings where you just get committed a little bit too early. By the time you realized this thing was going to break out of the strike zone, it was just a little too late to hold back.
Ian Kinsler will step in. He's lined out and grounded out in 2 trips. And now a pitch on the way.
Here we go.
Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. One out, nobody on. The next pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
And this is just a guy that's going to be happy to take a walk, so I'm a little bit surprised that they haven't challenged him a little bit more from the mound.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. You have to figure that sinker's going to be an important pitch for him here this afternoon.
No question about it. Obviously, it's his ground ball pitch, so if you're a hitter, you're going to need to make him bring that pitch up a bit.
Fastball in there, 3-2.
Well, with this guy, a walk is definitely as good as a hit, so that's probably why he's taking 3-1.
The 3-2 pitch. Hit softly to the right side. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Wow, showing some sweet athleticism right there, getting off the mound. This is not an easy play, but he gets to it quickly, and then he makes a good, strong throw for the out.
Nick Castellanos now. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Here's the pitch. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Now 0-2 here. This is where you need to expand the zone. If it's close, you got to let it fly.
2 out, nobody on. Now here's the pitch. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you got to be thinking right center field. Now, take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Here's the 1-2. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit, and it remains 5-2. Back here now at Comerica Park in Detroit. We're through the first 6 innings with the Tigers on top, and before we start the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary. Adam LaRoche will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Designated hitter, Adam LaRoche.
Here's the first offering. And that's in there for a strike. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. He dials down on that one, but the result's the same. It's a called strike as he's in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Pitch on the way. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
And it had been a little while since they had any action on the base pass. He'd retired 10 in a row until that base hit right there. And now they're going to have to find a way to string a couple of these together.
Avisail Garcia will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. He's ready. Now the pitch. Ball 1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. One, two. Swinging a liner back through the box. And this will be a base hit into center. So the first 2 are aboard here to kick off the 7th.
And this is really one of the few balls they've hit solidly all afternoon. So now we'll see if maybe they can get something going here.
Now the Tigers skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Ian Kroll will come on now in an awfully tough spot as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Alexi Ramirez will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Just get the out.
First pitch coming. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
Pause, now the pitch. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. Kinsler for 1. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
Oh, it's just so nice to be able to bring in a reliever that can get you a ground ball. Sure enough, first batter he faces, he gets him to hit the ball on the ground, and it turns into a very important double play.
Connor Gillespie will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
You think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Cespedes is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. It's stretch time in Motown. Tigers are out in front, 5-2. Alex Avila will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Pitch on its way to Avila. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. Here's the 1-0. Another sinker here, but this one's over for strike 1. One pitch on the way. Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, here's another look. This looked to be a fairly routine play. Just might have hit him, though, on the heel of the glove, and now they've got a leadoff base runner.
Here's Rajay Davis now. As he'll come up empty that time on a sinker, it's strike 1.
Now out at second base, you'd like nothing more than to get another ground ball. Maybe get a double play to help out your pitcher.
He's set, now the pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. From the stretch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Comes set, now the pitch. And he struck him out.
This guy's one of those unsung type pitchers. He's not the setup guy, he's not the closer, but these are the guys that keep you in the ball games, and he's doing the job here.
Jose Iglesias will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. He waits, now the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
He's ready now, the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. Joaquin Soria will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Joaquin Soria.
Micah Johnson will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips.
Micah Johnson.
Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And this is going to find its way into right for a base hit. And the leadoff man's on to start the 8th.
Well, these guys have been high on effort, but low on results so far. They're still stuck on 2 runs, but at least they've got a leadoff base runner here to start this inning.
Tyler Flowers will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Turn 2 now, let's go.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the first pitch to him. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. 2-0 now.
A couple of tight pitches here to start this at bat. You can't really say you're getting squeezed, but he's not really getting any help either.
We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. The 2-0. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And he reaches up to track this one down for the first out, and he had to go a long way to get to that ball. 5-2 our score as we get a look inside the numbers. It's our starter comparison for the 2 gentlemen that took the hill to start the ball game. Adam Eaton will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Here's the first offering. Good fastball there from Soria. It's 0-1. And from that man's perch in the first base dugout, more of the same.
You know, I think the calls have gone both ways, but I bet you'd have a really hard time convincing him of that.
He's set. Now the pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
From the belt, the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Here comes a 2-2. Fouled back. The 2-2 one more time. Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2. Here's another 2-2. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. Now another 2-2.
No.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
And you know what, guys? This is a big league battle going on right now. Neither guy wanting to back down. No sign of weakness on either side.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. 8th inning at Comerica Park. You get a look at our line score there with the Tigers leading this one at home and trying to finish this one off. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and striding in is the left fielder, Melky Cabrera. Now the first pitch. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Hitters count 2-0. Out in front, but this is skied into straightaway right. And Martinez will make the catch to retire the side. A man left for the White Sox, and the deficit remains 5-2. Miguel Cabrera will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Thinks he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
First pitch on the way. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. One on the way. Good hard slider at 88. It's 1-2 now.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
The 1-2. Hard sinker misses, 2-2. Here's the 2-2 offering. Full count, 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. That was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
3-2, here it comes. Swing, hard hit ball to second. 1 away.
He's put together 2 spotless innings so far out of the bullpen. I think a third would be above and beyond the call of duty.
Victor Martinez will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. First pitch coming. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Now here it comes. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, this is a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a fastball.
The 3-1 is on the way. Now this ball's hit back up the middle, and he's got himself another base hit, his 3rd of the afternoon.
And you remember, Martinez was one of the first big dominoes to fall in the offseason as he re-signed with the Tigers not too long after the World Series ended. And if you're happy somewhere, why would you leave? And he delivers here with a solid base hit. Boy, this guy can sting it.
Here's J.D. Martinez. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball one. One 0 on the way. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there.
Let's get it to second already.
1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. So 1-2 with one away. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Pause, now the pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Another 2-2 offering. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with one out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Full count offering on its way. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Oh, that's a sweet pitch right there. You know, on the mound, there's very few things that can happen negatively with this location. I mean, you're either going to swing and miss, you foul it off, or you hit it into the ground where it becomes a double play. But I'm sure on the mound, you'll take the strikeout.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Comes set, now the pitch. Swing and a bouncer out in front. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Tigers lead 1. They're still out in front, 5-2.
Your attention, please.
Safe situation here, so they'll hand it over to one of the best in the business, right-hander Joe Nathan. Jose Abreu will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
You know, the big key to throwing the slider is knowing when to throw it for a strike and then when to try to get a guy to chase out of the zone. Once he gets ahead out there, you know he loves to get you to chase.
You can do it.
Now here's the pitch. Swing and a high bouncer to short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
With a 3-run lead here in the 9th, you'd like to make sure that you can take care of that leadoff guy so they don't get anything started right off the bat. So that's a good job to take care of him here for the first out.
Adam LaRoche will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Now here's the first pitch. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
Oh, yeah.
Now the 1-0. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Now the 1-1. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Two and one now to LaRoche. Ball 3.
One strike.
Avisail Garcia waits on deck. Now the 3-1. Inside, he misses. Ball 4.
Well, as a closer, you don't want to walk anybody, but obviously that's not always going to be the case. So with one away, that gives these guys renewed hope.
Avisail Garcia will dig in. He singled his last time around.
Top of called right here.
Now here's the first pitch. And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. 1-0 pitch now. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Martinez is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Alexi Ramirez with the last chance now with 2 out here in the 9th. First offering on the way. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0.
One ball, no strike. Let's get me out here. Come on.
The 1-0. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. And that's going to do it as the catch is made, and the Tigers make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over.
Well, here we go. Tacking another one onto that winning streak. They've now got it up to 6 in a row. And it's not looking like this hot spell is going to end anytime soon.
Little doubt that the big bat here tonight belonged to this gentleman right here, Alex Avila. Put that on a bubblegum card. He's our top player in the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award. But what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Tigers win it 5-2. So long from Motown.